Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So sure enough, this is true. Looks like Global's going to be getting super EZAs. So if you're not following, JP announced super EZAs a couple of days ago. And then it was in the version update. Very common thing. So like they announce it in, the version update coming up soon, which is, like the same thing JP had. And then the actual maintenance happened. Super easy Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This guy is confirmed by Amatsu, and I mean, we could just call it the JP Dokkan producer's letter or whatever, right? Amatsu did confirm that this Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku is actually going to be the first Super EZA character, right? Now, the fact that it was not in the JP data download really made me think it's coming Global for Saiyan Day. Because they don't do this usually, where it just, I felt like it was obvious. And then I saw this as well, right here. Where, Rick right here was saying that there's a chance that Global was going to get this, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So, we have Super EZA coming to Global. We are not super sure, like, the full details of how exactly this is going to work, right? Now, it does say the character's passive skill will change. So, I mean, it's a safe assumption to assume that the super attack, links, leader skill, those things are not going to change. It's, again, a very safe assumption with that. If we take a look at this Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3, I mean, this is such an old character. His passive is going to have to be monstrous for him to be a real asset. Because it doesn't... I mean, it's hard to tell, right, just from this. But it doesn't seem like the level changes, potentially. Super attack level changes. Like, looks like it might just be the passive. For this guy to be usable, I mean, he has no super attack effect. So he's not getting attack, he's not getting defense, nothing, basically. Remember that this is another character that only has 6 links. Doesn't even have 7 links. So it's like this guy he's behind a couple of notches. Now, he obviously is completely unrunnable. I mean, we just look at his original release date in order to confirm that. I mean, he's a 2017 character. So, I mean, if we just take a look here, the easiest way I could always do this is right here, because I could just search characters up in 2 seconds. Much easier, I think, over here. Let's just go, like, 5. I actually think he would be, like, right around there, right? Alright, hold on. Yeah, because this is what, like, the state of Dokkan is currently, right? So, this is what this guy's passive was. Bam, bam. And then, like, this is the most recent Dokkan Fest. So, it's the amount of stuff that this Goku needs to be relevant is, it's just gargantuan. Number one, he's going to need a strong defensive mechanic or something. I don't know. It's impossible to kind of, like, theory craft what this guy might look like. I don't know. I would guess the potential for him could be pretty good, because he's definitely going to be skewered more towards, like, post-anniversary JP release. I mean, we're closing in on the Global and JP sync. I mean, things are getting closer and closer, right? So pretty soon it's all going to be the same, but I would anticipate him to probably be a similar level of power as, like, First Form Frieza, potentially, or something like that. We'll see. Although, to be fair, I mean, the most recent EZA, Bardock, I think Bardock was overhated, but it's not like Bardock is competing with Kefla or something like that. Like, hell no. Right? So we've seen 2 post-9th anniversary EZAs. One, Bardock is, he's middling. He's mid. And then Kefla is a goddamn god, right? Like, there's a big difference there. Alright, so is there anything else that we could look in here? So, the way to do this is going to be, it's the same EZA event. So it's going to be Resurrected Warriors, which is going to be used to get this guy to Super EZA. It's going to be the new super level of difficulty for the EZA events. And then, I mean, they did say, Goresh, I believe the wording used was sequential order. Yeah, right here. Uh, Super EZAs will be applicable to Dokkan Festival exclusive characters, and then LR characters. So, I mean, we could just very easily. I mean, I guess LR characters could potentially be like free to play LRs and stuff like that. Like, I would not be surprised if they would drop a Super EZA and like the original LR Super Saiyan Goku, who is also a very early EZA. Well, I mean, early LR EZA, let's say that, right? Because he EZA'd, what was that, in mid 2020? He was the first actual LR EZA, right? The LR Super Saiyan Goku? Oh man, I think he was. I know the first summonable LR EZA was during the 6th anniversary LR Goku and Frieza. So like maybe that Goku could get a Super EZA. And then Super EZAs are planned to be implemented in sequential order. Now, I read this as the order that they EZA'd in JP, or literally if you go in game, which I guess I'll do right now. And if you just go to the title listing, like it'll show you the order in which Dokkan itself has the actual EZAs here. Let's just go ahead and swap over. It should pop up in 2 seconds here. Let me get the audio levels correct from when I was playing Sonic. Okay. By the way, everyone has that one Angel Goku art, because to kind of like just, I don't know, celebrate Toriyama, or however we want to say it, memorialize him, stuff like that. Whatever the proper word we want to use is. On JP, you can't actually get that Goku, so I use this Angel Goku from the Buu Saga. So what else I'm on is this right here, right? So this is kind of like in-game, kind of like the order of the EZAs. I'm gonna assume, based off of the info Goresh translated, it would look like this. So the order that they're going to Super EZA these characters, the first one to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku, then Broly, then Full Power Frieza, then Cell, Gohan, Kid Buu, and Bam Bam Bam. I mean, if this is true, I'm definitely excited, because that means we have Broly, Frieza, Cell, and Kid Buu coming up pretty early on right there. That's a lot of potential villain buffs, and that's exactly what I want to see. So, we'll see. Now, we could start to talk about Saiyan Day itself from this point on. I don't think that just because, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku is going to be getting his Super EZA right here, I don't think that's a slam dunk guarantee that Super Saiyan 3 or Buu Saga or even Goku is directly tied to the Saiyan Day thing. Like, I would still say, like, if you ask me right now, what's your pick for Saiyan Day? I'll still just throw out UI Goku, right? Like, I don't think that this is, like, some guarantee that it's going to be, like, a Super Saiyan 3 character or something like that. I think it could, but I also think, like, it's not, like, I don't think that this is sort of, like, a hint or anything. I really don't believe so. What I can say is that the Saiyan Day character, the chances are incredibly high that it's just going to be a Goku, a Bardock, a Broly, or a Vegeta. Just some options I would potentially like to see. I think Super Saiyan Vegeta could be pretty fire. Super Saiyan Vegeta was the Saiyan Day character back in 2019. That transforming Vegeta right there, who got a really bad EZA. But I think the Vegeta, this one right here, from the fight against Android 19, I think that would make for a great Dokkan Fest and a great Saiyan Day character. In terms of Broly, I think they easily, what they need to do is drop this guy. I think they could just make him like a Dokkan Fest or something like that. I think it would work. They could easily do like a Broly and Paragus. I mean, there's DBZ and Dragon Ball Super Broly's. Like, there's so much stuff they could do. I would eventually like to see Bio Broly as a Dokkan Fest, but they're not going to do that for Saiyan Day. Now, if we wanted to get really interesting, Super Saiyan 3 Broly or Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I have seen a lot of people talk about the possibility of, maybe like Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think that that's like right up there as like one of the coolest options we could get. Like if we're actually going to get something, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to me sounds fire because I mean, we haven't really like a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta with interesting good animations, same with a Super Saiyan 3 Broly would be awesome. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta does need it way less than Broly, by the way, cuz this guy, I mean, you want to talk about a super EZA, like this guy is probably going to be really good after his super EZA, right? Like they don't need to touch this. If they give him, I don't know, 150% defense, like is he then solid? Like I don't know. Like this guy's probably going to be pretty good. But Broly is the real concern because do we think that they're going to drop another Super Saiyan 3 Broly? They could, but again, there's no guarantee of that. Bardock, I mean, I guess they could drop some sort of Bardock. Actually, a new Super Saiyan 3 Bardock would be cool. From Xenoverse, they easily could do that. Super Saiyan Bardock. Huh. I mean, he was the 2020 Saiyan Day unit. Well, if it was Super Saiyan Bardock, though, I would think that they would maybe want to save his EZA for Saiyan Day itself, right? Maybe, I don't know. But, like, we don't, like, just, like, an actual, like, Dokkan Fest, just, like, Super Saiyan Bardock would be fire. And then Goku has so many options. I think a nice sleeper option. I'm still waiting for them to redo this guy right here. The Twin Dragon Fist or whatever, the move he hits Janemba with that causes Janemba to go into Super Janemba. I think that would be a sick Dokkan Fest as well. Remember, most of these animations and stuff like that we have in game, something like this. So this guy has the iconic Super Saiyan 3 transformation, but it's not voiced. So they could easily drop a Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku where, you know, the iconic Super Saiyan 3 transformation is voiced. People would go nuts for that. So there still is a plethora of options. I've mentioned UI Goku a lot because the first fight between UI Goku and Jiren, none of the animations are used at all. It's all untouched. UI Goku versus Jiren is untouched. Like, think about how insane that is. So, I think like a UI Sign Goku or something we could see. This guy's obviously still good. The UI Gokus are certainly characters that could easily be worked very well without links. Because, like, this guy's a 70% dodge character. So you can kind of, like, put him wherever and, like, he could still bring value to the team. So, let me know what you guys would like to see as Saiyan Day. I will very likely be pleased probably with... I don't have, like, doubts. Like, I'm not worried. I think Saiyan Day is going to be fire, no matter what they pick. I'm not worried. If 2023 is any indication, the big celebration shit is always going to be super fire. So, I mean, God Goku from last year's Saiyan Day is still good. He is still a legit option in Supreme Battle Spectacle. So I think that the Saiyan Day character, be it a Bardock, a Broly, maybe they go left field and they go like a Goku Black. It's possible. Maybe they do a hybrid Saiyan. It is Saiyan Day, and hybrid Saiyans are still Saiyans. So, like, I mean, if they did Trunks for Saiyan Day, as long as he looks cool and he's good and shit, I'll be fine with it. So, let me know what you guys think. Super EZA coming to Global. Looks like it's going to be same time Global and JP for Saiyan Day. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.